Hi, it's Walter Burns from Keller Williams City Life Realty and livingonthehudson.com for this week's Living on the Hudson weekly recap. Looking at the market over the past week in Hudson County and looking at the Hudson County MLS, there were 109 properties that went under contract in the Hudson County Multiple Listing Service. Last week, there were 99, so we're up slightly to 109 properties under contract. These properties had an average list price of $759,000 and a median list price of $699. Last week it was $798, so the average price was a little bit higher, and the median price was $675, so median price is a little higher this week. Days in the market, these properties averaged 39 days in the market, and the median days in the market was 23. Last week it was 26 as an average and 16 as a median. So these properties that went under contract were on the market a little bit longer than the properties that sold a week ago. Looking through the list of properties. Oh, before I jump into that, down below on YouTube, you'll be able to download the market snapshot, which basically shows the market over the past week as far as inventory levels, how many properties are currently for sale, what it was like last week, how many have gone under contract in the past 30 days, and the absorption rate, the rates at which each area is selling, and the months of supply. So as you're under 6 months of supply, you move towards a seller's market. If you're over 6 months of supply, you're moving into a buyer's market. So most of these areas are in seller's markets. However, some of them are in buyer's markets right now, like Guttenberg and Weehawken, which is just on the 6-7 month mark. Also, year to date, how many properties have sold in all these areas, and you can track it. This updates weekly, so you could download this on YouTube. And if you go back to my previous videos, you could check out other reports I put together. Looking back through the list of properties, a couple of properties that stood out to me in Hoboken, you had, where'd it go? 2 Constitution Court, which is up on the waterfront. This is located on 14th Street and the Hudson River. This is really like perhaps the first luxury condo building that was built in Hoboken in 2000, located in the Shipyard Complex, developed by Applied/Iron State back in 2000. It's a concierge building. It has a fitness center. It's located very close to the ferry terminal to New York. And it's the only condominium building in the Shipyard community. All the other properties in the Shipyard complex are exclusive rental buildings. This is the only condominium. You have other buildings that have been built nearby, like 1425 Hudson Street by Toll Brothers, and Maxwell Place is just south of this community, which is a condo complex. But everything in like the Shipyard community itself is a rental, except for this building, which is the South Constitution, 2 Constitution Court. This unit is updated, so someone came in and updated the flooring. It's not original. The kitchen's also been updated. Most of the properties in this building, unless it's been changed by an owner, were originally designed as galley kitchens. So it looks like they opened up the wall here, but this at one point was a galley kitchen, and mostly still is here. But most of the units you'll see in the building are galley kitchens. And this is under contract at 2 Constitution Court, Unit 402. List price was $1,895,000. 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,439 square feet, on the market for 32 days. And it also had this private outdoor space here on the 4th floor. All the 4th floor units that are overlooking the common space here between the South Constitution and the North Constitution have these patio areas. So here, this unit has this patio area, and the area over here to the left is common space that everyone can use in the building. So that's under contract. List price $1,895,000 at 2 Constitution Court, which is the South Constitution building. In downtown Jersey City, 77 Hudson Street, Unit 2803. This is a 3-bed, 2-bath, 1,510 square foot, three bedroom. List price $2,100,000, on the market for 14 days. Also came with parking for 1 car. And this is located in 77 Hudson, built in the Exchange Place section of downtown Jersey City, originally developed by by K. Avnanian, built around 2006. And this unit is on the northeast corner of the building. So it looks towards what you see here. This is 99 Hudson Street, which is the building that has been built north of 77 Hudson, which is the tallest building in the skyline. That's a residential tower. So you have 77 Hudson. This is a northeast corner. So you have Midtown views and also looking north towards 99 Hudson. And this building, again, built around 2006, around 445 units or so in the building, concierge building. They have a very high level of amenities: outdoor pool, large fitness center, residence lounge, movie theater, game room, business center. So this is located very close to Exchange Place Path in downtown Jersey City. And that's under contract at 77 Hudson, listed for $2,100,000. And all these buildings I'm discussing will be linked down below from my website, livingonthehudson.com, where you could check out other units that may have sold or that are available in the building. Also, let's see here, 10 Provost Street, downtown Jersey City. There's another three bed, two bath, 1,280 square foot unit 1903 at 10 Provost. List price $1,595,000. You had a 3 bed, 2 bath, 1,280 square foot on the market for 2 days. It also came with parking for 1 car. And 10 Provost was developed by Toll Brothers, built about 6 years ago. They are also building in this community here. This is in the Powerhouse Arts District where 10 Provost is located. They also have 151 Bay Street, which is their newest building, which is right across the street from 10 Provost. So that's currently being sold off. And then you have 10 Provost. Again, concierge building, very high level of amenities. They have an outdoor pool. They have a sky lounge on the top floor with a big residence lounge area. They have another area with amenities in the building where you have a fitness center, a residence lounge, a children's play area, large fitness center. The building also has a lot of common outdoor space areas where the pool is located, barbecue area. So it's definitely a full service building. And here you have this 3-bedroom under contract at 10 Provost. And that was listed for $1,595,000 on the market for 2 days. Moving out of downtown Jersey City and up towards Weehawken, let's see. You had in West New York in the Port Imperial section, 20 Ave at Port Imperial, unit 111. This is a 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,826 square foot unit on the first floor. List price was $1,124,999 on the market for 20 days. Also came with parking for 1 car. And this is Grandview number 2 in the Port Imperial section, also developed by K. Avnanian in the mid-2000s, like 2004, 2006 timeframe. And this too is a concierge building, smaller than a building. This is not a high rise. So building's only about 5 stories tall. It has a concierge, has a fitness center, residence lounge. You also have a game room area, 24-hour concierge, and outdoor pool. And this is located on the Hudson River waterfront, very close to the Port Imperial Ferry Terminal. There's also a supermarket, Starbucks, restaurants, all located in this subdivision of West New York, which is called Port Imperial. And there's also Grandview number 1, which is the sister building, a different condo association, but built by the same developer, right across the street, which is building 22 Ave at Port Imperial. And also in this complex, you have a mixture of residential rental buildings that are exclusive rental buildings, like River Trace, for example. And you also have condo buildings like the Hudson Club, 9 on the Hudson. And in the future, you're going to have a few more condo buildings that are going to be developed by Toll Brothers that are coming this summer, which is located just north of this project. So link down below, you'll have information about this property. This is actually a 2-bedroom with den, it looks like. So one of the rooms does not have a window. And that was listed for $1,124,000 on the market for just about 3 weeks. Couple of units that sold in Hoboken over at the Sky Club. You had 2-bed, 2-bath units. This is 700 First Street, unit 17 PV. 2-bed, 2-bath, 1,498 square feet. List price was $1,175,000, and it sold for full price $1,175,000 on the market for 2 weeks. So Sky Club, developed by Toll Brothers, started around 2003. It ended around 2006 or so. It was built in 2 different phases. And here you have one of the higher floor units in the building. It looks like this property has been updated. The kitchen looks newer. And this looks like a western-facing unit. So this is in the West Tower. Sky Club is 2 separate towers. You have an East Tower and a West Tower. This looks like it's in the West Tower, facing west, overlooking Jersey City Heights. So it's going to get a lot of sun, especially in the afternoon. Also had a wood-burning fireplace. And Sky Club Concierge Building, they have a shuttle to and from the PATH station. They also have a residence lounge area on the first floor, elevator building. And that sold for $1,175,000 last week, 14 days in the market, a 2-bed, 2-bath at the Sky Club. Downtown Jersey City, you had at the A building, 389 Washington Street, unit 21F, a 2-bed, 2-bath. List price was $1,299,000. It sold over asking for $1,311,000 on the market for 57 days. This is on the 21st floor. Also came with parking for 1 car. At the A building, 389 Washington, also sometimes called the Athena or A condos. This line is right here on these glass windows. This is a corner unit, so it is a northeast corner unit on the F line. And it's a concierge building. They have a fitness center. They also have a residence lounge area. And you can see now we're inside the unit. So this is looking east towards New York and north towards like the rental tower next door, which I think is Marbella. And you can see here it does have direct New York City views, looking east towards Portofino and Mandalay and the Hudson. And this building over here is Crystal Point, which is on the waterfront. So the A building, built around 2006. So this unit is one of the larger units layouts in the building for a 2-bedroom. And the mirror image to it is the E line, which is right across the hall, which is the same unit just flipped that faces west and north. Also has a New York City view off the living room, but this unit is going to have your most direct views of Manhattan if you're looking for larger square footage in the building. And that has closed for $1,311,000 at the A building. Also, downtown Jersey City, here's a studio apartment at Montgomery Green, 105 Green Street, unit 503. This is a 545 square foot studio on the 5th floor. List price was $489,000. It sold for $477,500. So this is on the corner of Montgomery and Green Street. Building was built about in 2006. It's about 18 stories tall, smaller boutique building. Has a very hotel-like feel if you've ever been in there. To my understanding, it was developed by an architect. The architect also does a lot of hotels, so that's why it has that feel. And this is a studio layout in the Montgomery Green building. Concierge building, they have a fitness center. They also have a residence lounge, and they also have a common rooftop deck area with a barbecue area and like sun chair and chairs to sit out in the sun. It's very nice. Located very close to Exchange Place PATH. And that is sold for $477,500 at Montgomery Green. Over in Weehawken, you had 150 Henley Place, unit 314. This is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 1,611 square foot unit. List price was $1,399,000. It sold for just under asking for $1,395,000 on the market for 11 days. And this also came with parking for 2 cars. So this is in Henley on the Hudson, which is developed by Lennar, built in multiple phases. They have townhomes there. They have 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom. There's some 4 bedroom units, I believe. And this was built in like the 2012, 2015 timeframe. The complex has an outdoor pool. They also have a separate building area that has a residence club, a residence lounge, fitness center. So you have access to all that as a resident in this building. And this unit does not look like it had New York City views. It looks like it was more on the western side of the community, from my experience. So you had views, but they're off the terrace here. So this was in the back of the location, looking mostly west, and you had a sliver view of New York City off the balcony. And that has sold over at Henley on the Hudson. List price list price is $1,399,000, and it sold for $1,395,000 on the market just under 2 weeks. And finally, over in West New York, Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry, you had 247 Brower Court. This is a townhome, a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2,300 square foot townhome over in Bulls Ferry. This was listed for $1,375,000, and it sold 17 days in the market for $1,300,000. And this also came with parking for 2 cars. Bulls Ferry, Jacobs Ferry townhome community built by K. of Nanian. They built several building and communities that we've discussed here in this video. Townhome community, there's around over 10 different layouts in the complex. All the homes have parking for 1 car in the driveway and 1 car parking inside in a garage. So if you're looking for multiple car parking, it's a nice option. The community has 2 outdoor pools. They have a children's playground area. The shuttle to the Port Imperial Ferry Terminal passes through the community. It runs with the ferry schedule. So you could pick up the shuttle. It's free. Takes you to the ferry terminal. You could also take the light rail from there. The bus to New York City is right across the street from the complex. So very convenient community if you want to commute to New York City. Also, if you're looking for larger square footage than, say, downtown Jersey City or Hoboken's offering for the similar price point, you get more for your dollar in this area. So the units tend to be larger in square footage. They start out around 1,200 square feet. They go up over 4,000 square feet in the complex. And this has sold over in Jacobs Ferry, Bulls Ferry, 247 Brower Court for $1,300,000. As far as news articles, I saw this article that looks like financing is in place to build this 465-unit luxury high-rise. It looks like it's a rental project over at Cole Street. This is located at 305 Cole Street, downtown Jersey City, which is located in I think they're calling this area Soho West, so south of Hoboken, where here's Hoboken, south of Hoboken West. And this is where the cast iron lofts are, the David Bowie mural right here. So it looks like it's this site right here. All the projects in this community so far have been exclusive rental buildings. I think this is going to be another exclusive rental building that's coming up. You also have these buildings here, which are also in the Soho West development. So 20 years ago, when I started out in real estate in 2002, this was completely vacant, this entire piece of property. And now there's a building coming up here. You have this building over here, and they're all rentals. Currently, this area on Jersey Avenue into Hoboken is closed. They're doing major construction. So, but you have future sites here. I believe they're going to be building on this site here. I know this land is slated to be developed. So you have a lot of development in this area. As far as I know, it's all going to be exclusive rental buildings unless something changes. But yeah, this is coming soon. You can check it out. I'll link it down below here on YouTube. These videos come out every Monday. If you have any questions about the Hudson County real estate market, you can contact me anytime at walter@livingonthehudson.com or at 347-448-3766. Feel free to comment, like, or subscribe down below. Appreciate your time. Have a great day.